Codependency. Learn to recognize codependent traits and overcome them. Written by Brittany Forrester. Narrated by Micah Howery. Chapter 1. Introduction. It has been said that codependency is a way of getting needs met that doesn't get needs met. Most codependents do the wrong things for the right reasons, but the good news is that people can change. They can learn new, healthier behaviors. People can be inspired and encouraged to change, and they can learn from healthy role models. Many have been so busy responding to other people's problems that they have not had time to identify or address their own problems. Chapter 2. Characteristics of Codependency. The following list is quite extensive and will give the reader an opportunity to identify the categories as well as the subtleties of codependent patterns. Caretaking. Codependents may think and feel responsible for other people's feelings, thoughts, actions, choices, wants, needs, well-being, lack of well-being, and ultimate destiny. They may feel anxiety, pity, and guilt when other people have a problem. They may feel compelled, almost forced, to help that person solve the problem, such as offering unwanted advice, giving a rapid-fire series of suggestions, or fixing feelings. They may feel angry when their help isn't effective, or anticipate other people's needs and wait for others to reciprocate. They may find themselves saying yes when they mean no, doing things they don't really want to be doing more than their fair share of the work, and doing things other people are capable of doing for themselves. They may not know what they want and need, or, if they do, tell themselves what they want and need is not important. They may react more to the injustice done to others than injustice done to them. They may feel safest when giving, may feel insecure when receiving. They may attract needy people. They may need a crisis, a problem, or someone to help. They may abandon routine to help others, overcommit, and overwork. They may blame others, believe others are responsible for their feelings. They may feel angry, victimized, unappreciated, and used. And they may find other people to become impatient or angry with them for all the preceding characteristics. Low self-worth. Codependents tend to come from troubled, repressed, or dysfunctional families and deny it. They tend to get angry, defensive, self-righteous, and indignant when others blame and criticize the codependents, something codependents regularly do to themselves. They tend to reject compliments or praise, yet desire them. They tend to feel different and not quite good enough. They tend to feel guilty about spending money on themselves or doing unnecessary or fun things for themselves. They tend to fear rejection and making mistakes. They tend to have been victims of sexual, physical, or emotional abuse, neglect, abandonment, or alcoholism. They tend to feel like victims. They tend to struggle with making decisions. They tend to have a lot of shoulds and perfect standards. They feel ashamed and guilty. They try to help other people live their lives instead since they can't live their own. And they tend to get artificial feelings of self-worth from helping others. They tend to get strong feelings of low self-worth, embarrassment, failure, etc. from other people's failures and problems. They tend to believe good things will never happen, but wish they would. They tend to believe they don't deserve happiness, but want it anyway. They tend to try to prove they're good enough for other people to love. And they tend to settle for being needed. Repression. Many codependents let fear and guilt control their awareness of their own thoughts and feelings, are afraid to be who they are, appear rigid and controlled, and lose the ability to feel and become passive. Obsession. Codependents tend to feel terribly anxious about problems and people and check upon them. They tend to worry and lose sleep. They tend to never find answers. They tend to feel unable to quit talking, thinking, and worrying about other people or problems. And they tend to wonder
Sample complete. Ready to continue?